The true story of the Voynich Manuscript is not a single narrative with a known author and purpose, 1912. The manuscript gets a name. The book enters modern history when Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish-American rare book dealer, acquires it from the Jesuit college at Villa Mondragone in Frascati, Italy. He brings it to the United States and spends the rest of his life trying to decipher it, ultimately giving the manuscript its famous name. The pre-Voynich history, 1600s, 1912, the manuscript's provenance, ownership history, can be traced backwards with high confidence. 1639. It was in the possession of Athanasius Kircher, a famous Jesuit scholar and polymath in Rome. A letter found with the manuscript, from Prague-based alchemist Georg Barisch, shows it was sent to Kircher to be deciphered. Fig. 1620. It was owned by Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II of Prague, a known collector of strange and occult objects, who allegedly purchased it for 600 gold ducats, an enormous sum. It was likely then given to his personal physician and botanist Jakub Horczycki of Tepanek, whose name has been tentatively linked to a faint signature on the first page. The vellum itself, carbon dating the book. This is the most critical scientific breakthrough. In 2009, researchers at the University of Arizona performed radiocarbon dating on 4 samples of the vellum, calfskin parchment. Result: the vellum was created between 1404 and 1438 with 95% confidence. This definitively shattered many popular 20th century hoax theories, e.g. that Voynich or Edward Kelly created it. The ink and paint, a medieval palette. In 2014, analytical chemist Dr. Macron analyzed the ink and paints. Result: the inks and pigments, ultramarine blue, red ochre, green copper-based paint, are all consistent with a European early 15th century origin. There are no anachronistic modern chemicals. The scribe used a common iron gall ink for the text. The manuscript is approximately 240 pages, though many are missing, and is filled with bizarre, unknown text and peculiar illustrations. It is divided into sections based on the imagery. Herbal section, the largest section. Drawings of unknown, fantastical plants that don't correspond to any known species. Astronomical, astrological section. Circular diagrams of celestial bodies, suns, moons, and stars, with zodiac symbols. Biological section. Drawings of small naked women, nymphs, bathing in intricate interconnected pools and green plumbing systems. Pharmaceutical section. Drawings of isolated plant parts, roots, leaves, and apothecary-style jars. Recipes section. Many pages of short paragraphs, each marked with a star-like flower. The carbon dating rules out all famous historical figures from the Renaissance and beyond, like Roger Bacon or Leonardo da Vinci. The creator must have been working in the early 1400s. The most plausible scenarios are an unknown European scholar or herbalist, the most likely answer. Someone with access to an alchemical or scriptorium workshop, attempting to compile a book of secret knowledge. The blend of botany, astronomy, and bathing nymphs suggests a focus on medicine, alchemy, and the natural world. A cunning con artist, someone creating an elaborate wonder or curiosity to sell to a wealthy, gullible patron, like Emperor Rudolph II. The unknown script and plants would have been a feature, not a bug to make it seem like a lost ancient text of powerful secrets. A person experimenting with an invented script. Some theories suggest the author may have been encoding a known language, like Latin or a vernacular Italian dialect, using a complex cipher, or perhaps creating a constructed language, a philosophical language, to express new ideas. It contains meaningful information in a European language that has been enciphered, despite efforts by top WWII and Cold War codebreakers, including the NSA. No cipher has been found to work. The text structure is unique and doesn't behave like any known cipher. The text follows Zipf's law, a statistical pattern found in natural languages, suggesting it is not random gibberish. It may be expressing ideas in a highly structured invented language, that it is a meaningless invented text created to deceive. However, the statistical patterns and evidence of a skilled, patient scribe working for months or years make a simple hoax seem less likely. It was an incredibly expensive undertaking, vellum, pigments, time. The true story of the Voynich Manuscript is that it is a genuine medieval artifact from the early 15th century, created by an unknown. It was not written by a famous historical genius or an alien, but by a skilled, albeit enigmatic individual or small workshop, likely in northern Italy. It passed through the hands of emperors, scholars, and alchemists who were just as baffled by it as we are today, before finally emerging into the modern world to become the world's most mysterious book.